What would you have done if you had won the lottery?
I will build houses for people to loan.
Okay, to rent, right? Now, there is one thing about the sentence structure. It is not essentially wrong. Your sentence makes perfect sense and it is clearly understandable. I just want to draw your attention on one point. The use of the third conditional in my question, which must be reflected in your answer. Right? So instead of saying I would build, the contracted form being I'd build, why not saying I would have built, or I'd build, or I would build? It makes a perfect third conditional and it perfectly fits the question, right? So, in my question, after readjusting the initial question, to my remembrance, it was a first conditional, isn't it? I don't remember exactly what was the form, but I think it is. I think I said, what will you do if you win the lottery? So it was a first conditional. Then the second question, the reworded question was a third conditional. And in this case, I say, what would you have done if you had won the lottery? So the combination is the third conditional in the first clause, and then in the second clause, the past perfect. So this is exactly what we are reviewing in this particular question. All right. Now, I'm giving you back the floor for you to tell us once again, either with the same words and a different structure, or just a different idea, just something different you would consider doing. You will now answer the question once again. Now, I ask you the question again. What else would you have done if you had won the lottery?
One of my goal is to build a school. Is to build a school because it is something that I have planned during my childhood.
Right. That is great. So that's the thing. So you would have built a school.
Yes.
Okay. And what would be the particularity, or if I want to stick firmly to the grammar rule in use here, what would have been the particularity of that school?
Of course, grammar school. Grammar school.
Okay, a grammar school. Now, specifically, what I want to know is what would it have stood out for, or what would that school stand out for compared with other schools?
You want to know what will be the difference between in my
Exactly.
school and in the other schools,
Exactly. The
right?
special thing about it.
Since that I love English, in my school, I will install an English club, of course. Yeah, this is what can be a particular difference between my school and the other schools.
Okay, very good. Now, there is something I think I've heard somewhere, and I want you guys to help me adjust it. Since that, for example, let me complete the sentence. And here I'm going to say, since that I love English. Can you see the screen? What we want to do here is removing the that and keeping the sentence like this. Since I love English. Now, what would be the French translation for since I love English?
Puisque j'aime l'anglais.
Exactly.